All right, here we go. CO3. You're going to learn CO3 and CO4 this week, so we're halfway through this unit already. Okay? I can write a linear equation in slope-intercept form when given information about a line. We're going to start off super basic, like with a level 1 problem. Write the linear equation with a slope of -2 and a y-intercept of 5. First of all, who can tell me what the slope-intercept form is? It's an equation. It starts with y equals. Just what's the actual equation? Like with no, not with no numbers. What is the slope-intercept equation? Y equals mx plus b. So that's what we're filling out. That is the slope-intercept form. So slope stands for m or b? M, very good. What does the b stand for? Y-intercept, very good. So I'm replacing the m and the b. Y equals, now what? -2, then what? No, not yet. X. And then plus 5. A lot of you in your checkup did leave off that X. Very important that we don't leave that off. Okay. I'll go to the top of the next page. You guys are going to do this one now. They're giving you all the information. Write me the slope-intercept. Say a blue or black day. Thank you. All right. What I want you to do, let's write this. Y equals then what? 1 over 2. Yep. -3. -3 because it's a -3. Okay. I want you to read this paragraph right here. Okay, now I want to point out these two words right here. Have we had to find anything yet? Or have we just been given the information? We've been given. Now all of a sudden, we're going to have to start finding things. Okay? So this is where it's really important. If we don't understand something or how I got it, you've got to stop me. Okay, let's go to the top of the next page, please. Right here. All right. Write the equation of a line that has a slope of 4 over 3, slope of 4 over 3, and goes through the point -3, 1. This is a coordinate because they said it was a point, so that's an x and that's a y. I always write at the top of my paper here, I know I have to find m, and I know I have to find b in order to write my equation. Okay? So, I know what? Do I know the m? Yeah, it's 4 over 3. Good, so I'm going to put that in here. Do I know my b? No. So we're trying to get this equation. We know that we have our m. Would you agree with that? Do we also have an x? Do we also have a y? That we could put in this to use to solve for b. That's exactly what we're going to do. So instead of writing y, what number am I going to write?
1.
Very good. Instead of writing m, I'm going to write 4 over 3. Instead of writing x, I'm going to write -3. And I don't know my b. Now I put that in parentheses. So what does it mean when a number is next to a parenthesis? Multiplication. So everyone grab that calculator. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to type in. What's this line mean to do in the middle? So I hit 4 divided by 3. And you told me what operation's happening here? Multiplication. Good. Times -3. And then I'm going to hit enter. What do you get?
-4.
So then I'm going to write that this gave me -4. Now, how would I get b by itself? +4. Excellent. See why we did unit 1 first? So what does b equal? 5. So I can put that up here, right? So now do I have all the information I need to write my equation? So y equals 4 over 3 x plus or minus? Plus 5. Okay. What questions did we have up here? Anything we didn't understand? Why I did something? Okay. Let's read our next one. Write the equation of the line that passes through the points -2 or +2, 2, 7, and 5, -2. Do we have the m or the b? No. But what we do have is 2 points. So we're going to start off finding our slope. You're not writing that down? I would. Put the 2 points in a table and find the change in y over the change in x. So we're going to put these in a table. I'll let you keep writing, and then I'll pick up here in just a moment. Okay. So I'm going to take my 2 points. 2, 7, 5, -2. Is this something we've already done? Absolutely it is. Okay, so now I need to find the change in y. How did I get from 7 to -2? How did I get from 2 to 5? So now I take my change in y, -9, over my change in x, which is 3. Can that be simplified? Yep. To what? -3 over 1. Now, could I just write that as -3? Yeah. I can. So now I know my m. So I'm going to write it up here, -3. That was the slope. Before I move on to the y-intercept of b, what questions do we have about the slope? Remember, I'm going to be gone a lot. What questions do we have? We're good? Okay. Y-intercept. Pick one of your points Pick one of your points and put it in for x and y. Okay. So which point do you want to use? 2, 7, 5, -2. I would use 2, 7. Why is that your one you want to use? I know why it's the one I want to use. It doesn't have the negative. I hate working in negatives. So instead of writing y, I'm going to write, this is your x, this is your y. So instead of writing y, I'm going to write which number? 7, because that's my y. Look right here. That's my y. So I'm going to write 7 equals. Do I know my m? -3. Do I know my x? 2. And I'm using this all to find my b. So now I'm just going to solve. What's -3 times 2? -6 plus b. How would I get rid of that -6? Very good. So what does b really equal? Am I done with what they're asking me to do? I still haven't put it in that equation yet. So y equals -3x plus 13. If you don't have these two sentences written down, you're going to want them. I'm going to come back to this page, but let's flip the page and see what you're going to do next. Yes? I go quick. Create a pass. Okay, so this problem is it the same thing we just did with new numbers. So I'm going to write my m and my b This is my x. This is my y. That was my x. That's my y. Now I write that stuff every single time. You're going to try to solve this. M and X. Or M and B. Sorry. I'm going to put this, back up. So you have the example we just did. The only difference is the numbers. So follow it. This is step 1. This is step 2. So do step 1 first. Put your 2 points in a table and find their change in Y over their change in X. Start there. Need to be trying it. Once you've done step 1, try step 2. Pick one of your points and put it in for y, X and Y. It does not matter which point you pick. Show me on your hands how much more time you need. Okay, so it looks like we're good to go. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to flip this over. We're going to find our slope first. It said to put them in a table and find my change in y over change in x. How did you get from 6 to negative 2? 3 to 4. So I have negative 8 over, which really equals, and this is my m. Give me a thumbs up if you could do that. Just give me a thumbs up right in front of you or up top. Just let me see who could do that. What? Yeah, it is. The change in y over the change in x. Good. Okay. Now let's talk about our y-intercept, also known as our b. It said pick one of your points and put them in for x and y. Which point would you like to use? 3, 6. So instead of writing y, what am I going to write? 6 equals, then what? Negative 8, then what? Then what? Equals b? All right, what should we do first? Negative 8 times 3, which gives me negative? Good. How am I going to get b by itself? So b equals, all right, we forgot to write our m up here. It was negative 8, and our b is 30. Do I now have all the information I need? Yes. So y equals what? What questions do we have? As I see people writing, yes? Because you took the bottom number. You took the change in y over the change, or change in x over the change in y, I bet. You got negative 1 right here? No, I got that. So just, no, keep telling me. Tell me what you did. What'd you write here? Negative 8 equals negative 7? Where's the negative 7 coming from? You don't do that. There you go, right there. There's your boo-boo. You don't add these two together. You simply take this number and put it on the top, and take this number, whatever it may be, and put it on the bottom. That's it. That's all you do. Then this answer is this simplified. You don't add those two together, though. What other questions? Okay, we're not done with this yet. We're going to practice more. Here we go. Ready? Now we have a story problem. All right. Hugo's swimming pool was full of water. At the end of summer, he opened the plug on the side of the pool to let out the water. After draining for 15 minutes, the pool still had 1,020 gallons of water. That created a coordinate point for me because 15, your label's minutes, that's your X. 1,020 gallons of water, that's your label, Y. After 40 minutes, the pool still had 720 gallons of water in it. Do I now have two coordinates? So I want you to find me the slope, and only the slope right now. Set it up in your table. Find me the slope. Okay, I asked you to find only the slope. So I put in 15 and 10, 20. Do you agree with that? Yes? Then under here I put in 40 and 720. Do you agree with that? Now, how did you get from 1020 to 720? Minus 300. Good. How did you get from 15 to 40? Okay, now take your change in y. What was your change in y? Over your change in x, which was? Can that be simplified? Yes, I divided it. What's it simplified to? Very good. This is my m. Okay. Now we're going to use that to find our b. Okay. Which point do you want to use? The first one or the second one? It doesn't really matter. They both work. I've been using this one all day. So I'm going to use 720 equals 40 times negative 12 plus b. I want to see if you can find b for me, please. Solve and find b. All right. 40 times negative 12 gives you what? Negative 480 plus b. What am I going to do to get rid of the negative 480? Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. And opposites cancel. So b equals? Okay, so I have my m and I have my b. What do I still need to do? So y equals? Very good. What questions do we have? All right, you're 100% on your own on this last one. We're not going to answer question B right here. So you can find your slope up here and your y-intercept here. Let's read the problem together. After 5 minutes of being filled with gravel, the dump truck weighed 28,000 pounds. Is that one coordinate right there? Okay, so 5 and 28,000. At 15 minutes, the truck weighed 40,000 pounds. Is that another coordinate? Find me my slope and my y-intercept.
Thank you.
All right, how much more time do we need? You ain't gonna have 10 minutes.
We need at least 6. No, 7.
How about I give you a 3 and we'll count it as even?
¿Qué estás haciendo, mija? ¿Qué estás haciendo, mija? ¿Por qué no te voy a
Oh, Miss Stevens, I don't understand any of it. Oh, no, I misspoke. Mr. Holly.
Okay, let's talk about this. So did you put it in your table first?
Yes.
Okay, did you do 5 and 28,000 and then 15 and 40,000? Okay, so how did we get from 28 to 40? Plus 12,000. Okay, how did we get from 5 to 15? So 12,000 over 10. What does that simplify to? 1,200. Yeah, not the day, dude. Okay, there's my M. Do we agree with that guy? Let's find our y-intercept. Does it matter if I pick this one or if I pick this one?
No.
Doesn't matter. What one do you want to do?
5.
Okay. So this is your X, this is your Y. So that 28,000 gets listed first. Equals 1,200 times 5 plus B. Okay. What's 1,200 times 5? Very good. Now, the whole goal is you want B by itself. So what is it that you should do? Yep, subtract 6,000. The opposites cancel. So what's left to be your B? Am I done? I have to do the equation. So Y equals what? X, right? Then what? I think you guys did fantastic today. What questions can I clarify? Because I will not be here tomorrow.